Hey all you zealots and zerglings, we got a 3 versus 3 for you on Green Acres, and I have spawned as the purple Terrans with my allies. Dunamai the teal Terran, and Mike the blue Protoss. Our opponents on the other side of the map is Spartan the pink Terran, Contrarian the green Terran, and Wolfpack as the yellow Zerg. So a lot of Terrans on this map, but we got 2 Terrans with a Zerg and 2 Terrans with a Protoss. So which side is going to win? Is it going to be depend on who's more OP, Zerg or Protoss? Or who's more UP? UP? Underpowered? Yeah? Maybe? No? Let's get that production tab right up there. Nothing really that spectacular just yet. But we do have an early scout coming out there for Contrarian. And whoa, he's really scouting out there. And it looks like Dunamai is going to try to wall this off. I figured, you know what? Not going to happen. Not going to try it. Or am I going to try it? Oh, wait, no, I think I'm scouting. Oh, yep, yeah, there's a little chatter there. I am going off to scout. I am not going off to wall. Because as you can see, I'm building it close. I don't care. There's no way we're going to have a wall up here in time to stop anything. And it's just buildings they're going to rebuild later when they destroy them. And frankly, I don't have the funds for that. The bank already won't give me another loan. I still haven't paid back that last 200,000 minerals that I put into my last wall. It's just not worth it. It's destroying my credit rating, and I'm just not gonna have it. Not gonna have it. Well, I will send out my little scout here. He's gonna spot the Zerg, and ooh, that looked like a fairly early pool. Is that a 10 pool? 12 pool? Whatever it was, it looked like it was pretty early on. So perhaps going to be getting some Zerglings up soon for offense, for defense. Who can say for sure? And it looks like we just got a barrack going down for Contrarian. Just, getting his orbital right away. That's very good. And that's just supply depot. Interesting building placement. Getting his gas up already. Do I already have my gas up? I do not have my gas up, but I'm just getting my orbital. I'm not sure if that just finished. It must have. We got Dunamai here. Just wait, that's right. He's building a wall. He must still have a good credit rating. He can take care of that sort of thing. Going to be getting an early tech lab on that. We're going to be getting a tech lab here for Contrarian. Any add-on? Nope. Just going to get some Marines out there to start with. Fast expand here for Wolfpack. Well, sort of fast expand. Obviously he went pool first, but he is the first to expand in this game. Could be hard for a Zerg to defend this unless he gets up some defenses or they get some good units out there out front to defend. Defenses for defending. And it looks like he just started, he just started mining that gas, so his warp gate technology is going to be a bit late, which makes me wonder why he even has this out yet. No warp gates on the way yet. Getting out a zealot, not any stalkers or sentries, so I don't know. We'll see how that works. And we're going to need tech here for Wolfpack. Look like he's double gassing it right now. That's interesting. He's not really on path for any gas heavy unit. I think this gas might be a bit early, and this drone, oh, he misclicked. He sent that drone past the extractor instead of on it, and that could be a big mistake. And he does have enough for Zergling speed now because of that early gas, but not quite getting it yet. And let's see, what is our final Terran up to? Whoa, he's got a lot of building going on. Getting his second gas up and getting a factory up. Is he going to be getting some Marauders out, some upgrades? Looks like he's just getting some Marines out right now. We do have combat shields on the way here for Dunamai and a Marauder. Does have a bit of a Marine composition. I got some Marines of my own. We got some Zealots here for Mike up in the front. Take on that initial damage and do some other. A little bit of lag here on this barracks. Not getting stuff down. It looks like I'm getting prepared for an expansion of my own. Getting nice and close to those minerals. And another expand from Wolfpack, taking both front expansions. But still, he's got a lot of, and he's pulled off gas. I'm really confused right now. Why would he get double gas and then pull off of it? I can understand pulling off of one gas, but he does have Zergling speed coming, but he's got a ton of gas. He's going to get the lair, but he still has a lot of gas left over. And this drone's going to throw down a Baneling nest. So I guess he's been going for some Banelings right now. I don't know. Maybe that'll work out for him. Still think that gas might have been a bit early, but he's spending into it now, so maybe that was his plan. Maybe he knows something about Zerg that I don't know. And it looks like Contrarian, is he going to be prepping for expansion, or is he going to be flying this? I would assume he's going to fly this over here. There's nowhere else near to that command center to actually put it right now. So I don't know. Ooh, we got an armory coming up for Contrarian. Is he be going for fast Thors? Not really sure. He's getting a second factory out. This could be fast Thors, or maybe he's going for some upgraded siege tanks. That is another possibility. What's he going to do with this armory? Is he going to get the +1 attack? +1 vehicle attack? He's got the money for it. It's pretty cheap. It's just sitting there begging for him to click on it. No? No, he's going Thor. So he's gonna go that direction. He's going Thor. And what is this rally point? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This Thor is gonna spawn and then walk right back here to these minerals and get in everybody's way. And Spartan got quite a big Sim City forming here. He's getting his starport, probably gonna start churning out those medevacs, engineering bay, get those upgrades, maybe get some missile turrets up. And looks like I'm just getting that command out. Oh, what happened there? I don't know if that probe interfered with it or if maybe I accidentally clicked a second time. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to take me a second to recognize that I have not landed yet. Yeah, let's land. There we go. Let's land that bad boy. So I got some Marine Marauder out of my own. Am I getting any upgrades for that? Looks like yeah, I'm getting +1 upgrade. I got to get that SCV back to work, however. And what upgrades though? I got the combat shields and I've got the Marauder slow. Can you get that stim pack out? Factory going up, kind of a late factory. I probably should have gotten that sooner so I can at least start getting those medevacs out. And whoa, what is that? I have no idea what my supply depots are doing right now. This is insane. And getting some mules out here in the expansion and get that mined out as quickly as possible. And it looks like this orbital's done. It's getting ready to head out on its way. And yeah, it looks like he's going to be taking this base. Already got a missile turret up. Already starting to put up that gas. Bunker up for defense. Not a bad idea. Meanwhile, across the way, we got Mike getting up an expansion of his own. Really worried about defending it. It's going to throw up a lot of photon cannons. And what kind of tech does he have? He's got a robo out. Doesn't look like he's doing anything with it. Unless there's no immortal in that army. So I'm not sure what this is for. Must be for an observer. I don't really see any out on the map just yet. Oh, 2 observers coming out. And 3 gate. He definitely needs a little bit more production once this expansion's... Yeah, this expansion's going up. He needs more production going, like, immediately. Or he's not going to have a very formidable army. And we do have Spark moving out with his combat marines. No upgrades yet, but he does have +1. And Stim is just about done. Is he getting those medevacs out? I hate having Stim without having those medevacs out. And the starport is ready. The reactor is on it, but no medevac production has begun just yet. Looks like this base is well established here. Just 1 bunker, so if that gets hit hard, it may not last long. But he's definitely dumping all the mules out there, which is probably what he wants to do. And we got Spartan taking this expansion right here. That's where those Marines were hutting off to. They want to defend this expansion. And here come the medevacs. There we go. So he's only covering that expansion right now. So they've got like they've really pushed out across the map a bit. We've not quite. Whoa! And that observer is going to get instantly sniped because he was not paying attention, which is easy to do. Ooh, and we got Baneling speed coming here for Wolfpack. And he does have some Banelings out there. Yeah, it's just finished up. You can see them kind of rolling. What are they doing? They're just kind of rolling for half a second. Do it again. Do it again. Come on. Roll over. Roll over. Darn it, you can't train Banelings to do anything. Come on, roll over. New. Now. Do it now. No? Alright, fine. Be that way. Don't like you anyhow. It looks like Dunamai's got a little bit of a squad here, kind of poking out a little further. We do have that observer coverage. Oh, and he's got a couple of siege tanks to guard this flank. Nothing to guard over here yet. It looks like I'm going to start taking this expansion over here for my own. Is just as soon as I realize that I can take this expansion here. Oh, and Dunamai's going Hydralisk? Ling Baneling Hydralisk. Well, it could work. It's a very flimsy army, and if Dunamai keeps getting these tanks out, it could absolutely devastate that kind of force. So we'll just have to wait and see if that's going to turn out. And Contrarian doing all sorts of things right here. He's getting +2. I was waiting for him to get that +1, and he's already on +2. Almost done. Combat Shield's coming out kind of late, and still pumping out those Thors. What kind of Thor count do we have? Not that... Well, he's got 4 Thors. They can do quite a bit of damage on their own. Back those up with some Hydralisks, and you can do all sorts of crazy things. Looks like Dunamai wants to tank harass. It looks like we have spotted his expansion. He wants to do a little bit of damage. That could work out. But, oh, 2 tanks is not a lot. Oh, there's some reinforcing tanks. And Colossus is out for Mike. Does he have that Thermal Lance upgrade? It's not researching. No, it is not done yet. We definitely need to get that Thermal Lance upgrade. Ooh, when he can afford it, too. Come on, where's that Thermal Lance? It is absolutely vital for them to get Thermal Lance upgrade. And it looks like he's going to put a big scan down, see what's going on there. And what kind of range has he got on those tanks? Not going to be able to hit anything other than this missile turret and maybe this gas. And once his scan runs out, he'll be able to hit nothing. But this is quickly burning down, which would open him up to send another observer in that direction if he doesn't repair it, and it's going to go down. Is he going to make it? Oh, just missed it. But I think, oh man, it is not that SCV's day. First he's like, you going to go repair that missile turret that was damaged earlier? Yeah, I'll take care of it. And it blows up right in his face. Oh, if they get another scan, those Marines are in big trouble. Oh, nope, they aren't going to get that scan off, but it looks like Contrarian's going to push around here on the flank. That's a lot of Thors. I don't know if these tanks are going to have enough damage, but if he gets these sieged up, it would certainly help out, but they're just going to sit there. And is he going to try to focus down the tanks? I don't know. There's a lot of Marauders here, which means they're going to do a lot of damage to those Thors as well, and 2 Thors are going to go down. And if he tries to focus down these tanks, I think these Marauders are going to chew him up, and it looks exactly that's what's going to happen right now. And now he's not focusing down the tanks anymore, which is going to help them take this down. But yeah, he needs the Marauders up there in front. He needs both these groups attacking. And oh, here comes a bunch of Lings for Wolfpack, and here's some Marines for Spartan. And here comes the Banelings, but they're going to kind of find that there's not really much left to take care of. And oh, I think those Colossi, are they going to be able to snipe those Banelings? But there's a lot of Zerglings there. Colossus is pretty good at Zerglings, but there's still a lot of them there, and some Marines. I think these Colossus are going to go down. And we got a bit of a trouble right here. Looks like I have quite a decent force back here. 1-1 upgrades on those against the 1-0 Marines. And oh, that Colossus walks right into his death. But the Lings and Banelings are gone now, which is going to be great for my force, which probably isn't really like, it certainly doesn't like the Banelings. Oh, here comes some reinforcing Colossus right now, which is going to help finish clean this up. And are these Medivacs going to get away? There's no blink on these Stalkers, so these Medivacs probably, well, one is going to go down. We are going to push off that attack, and I think we did quite a bit of damage to that force. I mean, Dunamai lost quite a bit, but our opponents lost, all of them lost more than that. So I think, well, sorry, not all of them. Most of them, well, never mind. You know what I'm saying. They're not in good shape right now because they took a big hit. It was all those Thor. Taking that many Thor hit losses was just unacceptable. I think that was a bad engagement. Siege tanks, sieged, and Marauders, I think, do pretty good at countering the Thor. And even that one's pretty banged up. He may want to get that one repaired, or he may not last much longer. And we got some decent creep spread here. It's going to kind of watch over the main attack pass right now. So that could be very beneficial to them right now. And does have some spines kind of set up. Not really defending each other, so these could be focused down one at a time fairly easily. And doesn't really have a big force built up here, despite the fact that he is on 3 bases. Oh, and it looks like Mike's going to be taking this gold right now, but this Thor just took it out, but he's the weakened Thor, so if they spot him, he's instantly going to die. And I don't know if this is a good engagement for them, and he is going to try to pull out of there, but it is going to expose his own expansion, but he's bringing the Colossus in range of that missile turret, and yeah, you're going to have to take that out as quickly as possible. You don't want to lose your Colossus to a missile turret, but it looks like the missile turret did do quite a bit of damage right there. But oh, they may have extended themselves a little bit too far. Although with the Colossus here, it is probably taking out a lot of Marines, but it is going to go down itself. And here come the Zerglings, and there are no Colossus left here. And there's only one Zealot to soak up Zergling damage, so I think this base is in big trouble. But there are a lot of Photon Cannons right here. And they're going to start coming into play and start sniping these Zerglings, which these Zerglings have any upgrades. No armor upgrades, which means it's going to take only 2 shots to take out these Zerglings. And I'm not even sure if armor upgrades help Zerglings against Photon Cannons. Damage 20. No, I don't know. I think it's always going to take 2 shots to kill this Zergling. And it looks like this expansion with the Hydra and Thor, I think that will be enough to take this expansion down. But still, losing a little bit in the process. I don't know who took the bigger hit on that one right now. And it looks like Contrarian is... Okay, he's going to finish that off, but it's like he's almost going to expose that, hey, I'm going to take this expansion. There's nothing you can do about it, but there's still more Photon Cannons here. And I don't know how they're getting vision of the high ground, but they are going to pull back. And Colossus in the back, oh, that could be great to hold this position for now. But now the command center is going to land here. Is he going to go for orbital or a planetary? Or a couple of geysers, perhaps? And it looks like I got my base here. Oh, just getting the gas up for that. Although I got a ton of money. Why am I not spending that money? I do not have enough production, which I think I... Whoa, that's a lot of barracks. But not enough. Not enough. Looks like I'm even trying to throw down some more. So I recognize the fact that I do not have nearly enough production capabilities right now. And not doing anything with that command center just yet, but throwing down a ton on mules. He wants this thing mined out as quickly as possible, which may not be a bad idea because we're not doing anything to stop this. Although if he moved down there, he could probably take down all these colossi or all these mules pretty quick. But ooh, these Thors moving, it'll kind of help deflect that off. Looks like I lost my production tab here for a second. And getting +3 for his Thors, which they're already doing. That's the ground attack, 36 damage per shot times 2. So definitely get hit, but I really think he needs to start getting some armor upgrades because these Thors are just getting torn apart in some of these big engagements. And wow, big push out of Marines here for Spartan. I guess it's going to be covering that expansion again. I'm not really sure why. It hasn't been sieged in a while, has it? Did I miss another attack or something? We do still have the siege tanks for Dunamite. No upgrades on those. I really highly recommend that. He's taking an expansion here, but oh, looks like it's been scanned. He's got a Marine on the watchtower. I'm not even sure why he scanned that. He can see that. Yeah, you might want to send someone up there to take that out. You know, I'm just thinking. Oh, that's right. I sent my forces up there to bust down those rocks. It looked like I had some eyes on that gold myself, but not yet taken it yet. Quite a big Marine Marauder ball. 2-2 on that is 3-3 is on the way. Oh, plus a late stim. I must have forgot the stim. A lot of medevacs with a ton of energy building up right now. So this is going to be a pretty beefy ball, but if there's still banelings out there, and there are a lot of banelings, and they do have +2, which means they're going to do 43 damage to light, which should be able to easily... Well, actually, that still doesn't one-shot a Marine. I don't know what the counter to Marine is, but it's practically nothing. If you sent Marines against Marines, it would probably open a hole in the universe and suck everything in. Unless you brought some Void Rays. He does have that +3. Is he not starting any armor attack yet? I'm sure he can afford it. He's got quite a bit of money saved up. I definitely think getting armor would be a good idea for this force, especially now that he's got full attack. These Thors are now doing 39 damage to ground. Oh, but it looks like they did get in range of these siege tanks on the high ground. You've got to be careful about that. So the tank's in a good position to kind of take care of anything moving across this map. And yeah, he's going to ping that because we see a lot of Thors. Definitely a lot of Thors there. Ship plating. Oh, wait, that's me. Apparently I'm getting some armor for my medevacs. Why not? I want them things to last a bit longer, don't I? And I have started taking that gold. What happened here? Oh, it looks like this creep tumor is taking up a creep up here. I thought maybe someone had sniped some creep, but it's the creep tumors are growing up here, but he has no vision. You can get creep places that you can't see. I've always thought that was kind of interesting. It looks like we have an engagement here. A lot of Colossi. They did force the lift off of this. That he was, whoa, took a lot of damage too, and he was never able to convert it into anything. So I don't really know why he didn't turn that to an orbital or planetary or anything. And it looks like they're not going to engage this. These Thors should be enough against this number of Colossi. They want to be careful to stay spread out, but I really think the Thors are going to be more than a match for these Colossi. Yeah, they are going to pull back, and I think that is the right decision. Oh, but that poor Hydra! Oh! Oh, and that poor Marine! Oh! Oh, I don't know about this, because now they're getting into the photon cannons. I don't think this is a good engagement for them. Yeah, they are going to pull back after losing a Thor, though. It's costly a mistake. You can run up a ramp and lose a Zergling, but when you run up a ramp and lose a Thor, that just stinks. Looks like we got to push out here. Oh, they're going to find my forces. There are some Banelings in there. Are they going to be able to land some hits? Is that Baneling supposed to be in there? Ooh, I don't know who's going to win this engagement. And I don't know what I'm doing with my forces. I think I was attempting a stutter step. I don't think it worked very well, but we're going to see how this works out. Oh, we got Dunamite. He looks like he's about ready to siege here on the high ground. We need to just siege up, or maybe it doesn't matter, because I think they're all dead now. Oh, but they might be able to snipe the retreating forces. I still hear shooting. Oh, these are... Oh, he's doing all sorts of damage. Oh, there's some Hydras down here. I don't know what they're doing, but they're dead, and... Careful, you don't want to get those Vikings too far in there. Those Hydralisks are going to take you out. Run away! Run away! Oh, he's only going to lose one Viking, but oh, took a lot of damage. That was absolutely unnecessary damage. And here comes Thors, or Contrarians Thors, not Thors Contrarians. But they're going to walk right into the siege line. Oh, this is a huge mistake. They're going to take a ton of damage right now, and they don't have any vision of the high ground. Oh, they're just taking all sorts of damage. This was not well a planned attack angle. They know those tanks are up there. Why they keep running past it is beyond me. Looks like they're going to try to push up this side, which I'm trying to rebuild my forces. There's not a lot here yet, however. I don't think this is going to be enough to stop them. And it looks like I'm going to lose my expansion, which it's fairly well mined out, but I'd like to be able to use it some more. And when you get these tanks sieged up, the tanks are sieged up, and here come the Banelings. Oh, one Baneling gets sniped. That Thor is going to go down, and oh, the Hydras are going to walk into the siege tanks, so maybe they'll take out the tanks before the tanks take them out. One tank goes down. Hydras are probably taking huge amounts of damage, but these Thors are getting in the middle of everything, and I thought I heard some Baneling hits. I don't know where they're at, though, but they're in there somewhere, and I can't see anything. I see some Thors and some Hydras, but I don't see there's not much left up here, and I need to get those medevacs out of there. There can't be anything left under there. They're actually healing. There are some Marauders left in there somewhere, but I don't want to lose all my medevacs. It looks like I finally realized that I'm going to pull back everything I got. A couple of tanks back here will do a little bit more damage, and it looks like I am going to lose that orbital. Oh, whoa, no, it's on fire now. Is it going to survive? I don't know, but we got some Colossi, a ton of Colossi here from Mike. Only a shield upgrade. We definitely need some more upgrades on that, and now they're kind of caught in the middle now. And I don't know, these Thors are pretty powerful. I'm not really sure why they're running from the Colossi, because they're taking so much damage in the process. And here comes a few Marines from Dunamai who are getting help from my medevacs. I need to get those Marauders up there too. And here come the siege tanks from Dunamai. I'd recommend leaving these things on siege. You're going to do too much splash damage to your own units. But it's not going to matter. Oh, and he's mass repairing that orbital. Is my orbital getting repaired? My orbital is not getting repaired. I got some SCVs in there. The battle's over. It's time to start checking out that. There we go. There's going to be the repair. So that was another. That looked like another huge loss. I don't know if that attack was worth it. I mean, what do we got going on right here right now? Contrarian just losing so many Thors. Wolfpack losing a ton of Hydras. These are just huge losses, and it looks like I've taken quite a bit too, but still nowhere near what these two have taken. So it is looking pretty bad right now. It looks like I do have that gold up. I'm throwing down all my mules on it now, and getting nice planetary there. So you want to mess with this, you're gonna have to be serious about it. Oh, it looks like we got some stalkers that are harassing this expansion. Looks like we may be able to take it out, and at some point he was able to take this expansion back. Still sitting on those Colossi. We really need to get some upgrades on those Colossi. Just a +1 attack would do so much. Oh, and is that Baneling going to get a hit? Oh, no, he could have gotten a hit, but instead that Baneling's going to get sniped instead. And oh, these SCVs are not in a good position right now. Oh, all these SCVs are going to die. There goes the hairdryer from the orbital. Every orbital has a hairdryer. And now, long-distance mining from over here, because he keeps losing his expansions. He's not keeping them up. And I'm not sure where those Marines are going right now, but they've lost a lot to those tanks. The tanks seem to be making the difference, just because they were very incautious. And it looks like the tanks are going to be another factor right now. Even landing his Vikings on top of another tank, although they're going to take a little bit of a splash damage there. You might want to lift those off again, just so you don't get them. No, I guess leave them on the ground. They can do some damage. Just keep them away from where the tanks are. Keep them away from where the tanks are shooting. Okay, seems to be far enough away not to take splash damage, and the Colossi are going to help clean up those SCVs. Oh, but here come a bunch of Banelings, and oh, so many Banelings are. Oh, all the Banelings fail to connect. Not that there were enough to really take that out, but oh, and the Hydralisks get fried because Colossi are excellent against Hydralisks, especially in those relative numbers. I mean, usually you get the Hydralisks in their face and shooting. That's a good thing, but oh, and it looks like now, while we were watching up there, Spartan busted down the rocks, took down my expansion. Unfortunately, right when I was putting up some extra production, because I realized I still did not have enough production facilities to keep up with my income, and I'm like, oh, and I just lost my expansion, and guess which one is coming next. So it looks like this expansion is going to go down. I'm going to try to evacuate those SCVs. Cancel those barracks. The orbital is going to go down. Where's the hairdryer? There goes the hairdryer. Yeah, I know, I've never mentioned the hairdryer before, but it was just right there in my face. And plus, I got this nice big huge monitor now. I can probably actually see the hairdryer. Oh, let's get these tanks sieged up right now. Let's get them sieged. Here comes the siege. Oh, and here come the Thors on the back end, but there's not a lot this time. And what do we got? Upgrades 2-1 versus 3-3, so huge upgrades. And there was an accidental misclick by me where I moved command to the other side of the army, but that's okay. The Thors are going to get completely ripped apart by the tanks, and then the rest of this infantry is going to be gone. But here come the Zerglings, but you got to be careful. There's still a lot of tanks, but I'm going to suffer a lot of friendly fire here right now. And oh, those are pink and purple Viking, or pink and purple medevacs, all kind of look the same. I thought Dunamite was sniping my medevacs, but no, those are just left over from Spartan. And I'm gonna pull back to the tanks. Oh no, Hydralisk, you don't want to run into the tanks again. Oh, and he just pulls back in time. Just pulls back in time, and no upgrades on those. A lot of. And it looks like Spartan realized that was about it. Looks like he's done. Throwing in the towel. He did finally lose that expansion, although it was fairly mined out. But still going. Contrarian's a bit confused. Maybe he thought they were still in this game, but he's running low. I don't see him as having any, he's not really, he's making 4 Thors right now, but the other 50 Thors that he made didn't quite tip the balance in their favor. And apparently I need a new army because I lost mine. I can afford one, though. Why I'm not currently making one is beyond me. What am I doing? Oh, apparently I'm busy trying to rebuild my expansion. As my poor SCVs that were managed to get out of there. Oh, they're all pretty well unscathed. At least those that survived are unscathed. There we go. Now we're getting that production back up. 10 Marines, 4 Marauders, getting that production back online. 3-3. 3-3 on a bio ball is just absolutely frightening, especially since they really don't have anything to take it out anymore. Well, these might if they weren't in such small numbers and they didn't have a bunch of Colossi killing them. Whoops! Oh my. Anyhow, quite an exciting game, I must say. A lot of pushing back and forth, but I really think the siege tanks made a big difference. And the fact they threw away too many units. I mean, that many Thors with +3 attack should have just done a lot of devastation, but maybe I guess they just didn't have the proper support for it. And that is so many. Where did he get all these Colossi? Oh my goodness, that is a ton of Colossi, and these Zerglings are going to run into a bunch of good. Yeah, you've got a prayer. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just funny to see so few Zerglings trying to take on so many Colossi. Anyhow, that was a lot of fun, don't you think? I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Even pushing here on the front with the tanks and the bio ball seems to be getting a little stuck here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game and have a day.